guys, back with another round of internet Facebook Scrabble games. In these videos I play through some of my Scrabble games on Facebook. I talk about the moves that I make, I talk about some of the strategy, and hopefully you find it useful. Going on to the first game. So my last move, to remind myself, I think I actually left AA on my rack playing wave. It was just to get just a score, really. And so now I'm sort of stuck with a not the best rack because lots of doubles. It kind of stops you. Even so, Divana is looking good. Okay, it's not looking good because that's. I think I'm mixing it up with that probably. Something like Rav wouldn't be too bad, and the reason for that is you leave fairly good tiles on your rack and you just score. I would prefer to play maybe Ardry. I think Ardry. Again, that's great. Uses the eye. No assessment. Could I have played anything else? Let's have a look in Zivar. Oh. I don't know why it's making that face at me. Maybe I missed even something more. Oh, through the W. Okay, air drawn. Now that's a bad habit. Is to play a I basically played for balance, but I had a bonus. I didn't even look because the tiles were outside of my sphere of knowledge. Now, if there had been an E or a G, I might have been looking more. Maybe an S. H, I didn't know. So Harridan. Yeah, they would have all been good. Air drawn though. There are a couple of things. Now I'm still ahead. Now there is an argument that could be made that air drawn's quite a risky play because it opens up this triple. Not the triple, but it opens up the triple for a big score when you're only 40 ahead. You could say that it's around about equal, but you probably find it's about 20 points, worth about 20 points less. Usually, I'd say 19 times out of 20, you should always play. You should play playing the bonus. Never mind, we'll go on to the next game. One thing about this game, it is very closed, and what you can also tell is my opponent. Assuming my opponent's a good player, they just left really good tiles on a rack, only playing the VA. We'll go on to the next game. Okay. So I have a bonus. There's nothing through here because this doesn't take a hook. I wanted to play onto here. I don't know what I would have... If my opponent hadn't taken this, can you think of a play? You can pause the video. You can think of a play that I could have used. I actually couldn't think of one. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play worsted here, just so you know. I'm not using any. I'm not looking it up. But what I do want to look up, actually, I'll play it first and then I'll look it up. I'd rather play something better, but yeah, I don't think there is much better. Okay, let's have a quick look. Worsted plus a blank. Frowsted. Okay, I was going to miss that, probably. I had seen rowdiest, wordiest. So, Frowsted here for triple. My opponent did the correct thing. Blocked. Nothing else really much to say about that. Couldn't quite fit worsted down here. That's kind of annoying. Like TW there. Let's have a quick look to see how many other words. So there was towards, and so Stroud was good. I wasn't sure of that. Towards, not quite. Yeah, okay. Because there was this hook here. This, it kind of looks blocked to begin, but when you do have an S, so I'll be looking to play maybe play something down here next turn. Yeah, it's quite an open board. There's Fontel probably. I can't quite play it. So I was I'd seen this play, And I kind of wanted to play it here, but I don't have the correct letter. Okay, next one. So we're even. That's it. Okay, I think I kept like an EIO, I think. So I got, maybe I kept that one. I might have kept that one. So I got fairly lucky with this. You can pause the video if you want to work out the play for yourself. Oh. Yeah. So we were referring. I was referring there. I advised my opponent what a better play would have been in her last game. So going back to this game, very close. We'll just view the board. My opponent at one stage had played the G, had played Piag here when there's this hook, and they forgot that it takes the G. They said they knew it, they just didn't consider it for some reason. So always double check your hooks. It's always good to know them off the top of your head as well. Okay, going back to my game. So this is a really easy rack. It just depends on how much I'm going to get for it. So there, I think this words like this. I know this works. Zone time is it's a hook for one time. So if I wanted, I could play one time here. With the S, not sure with the S. I'd like to play through the K. Cenobite would have gone from the C. Cenobite, this word. I'm not sure if I can play from the K. Can I play something through the A? Don't think so. So Amok. I knew Amok, but didn't quite have. Yeah, this was, I felt, was the best play. So if I had an R and an S, I have enormities through the MI. Oops, that's not the word I meant. This one. I don't have, it's a 10 unfortunately, and there's not enough letters. Neo. Not quite not sure. So here I've gone with a common suffix, an ending that that might have resulted in something, but I can't think of anything. Yeah, I don't think there's a Emission, not quite. Okay, this is turning out to be a lot harder than I thought it would be. Now there's a little bit of a trick here that you can't really play in Facebook Scrabble because it's a single it's a free challenge. So, or it's what we call void play, where you don't get penalised for playing wrong words. Because one time I could play here, leaving a very juicy looking hook there. However, one time does not take an S. I'm either having a mind blank or it just doesn't exist, something with the S. I know when I have a T, I have words like teosinti, and that has an anagram noise set. Ebonite. Ebonite. It's okay. Eent. Obedient. I'd love to play through this MI, just can't think of anything. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to play this. I'm curious. Oh, okay, so I found the only two things. Can't be sad about that. What about through the M? No. So there was Myonites, and Omniates. So either of these did not have the MI in place. What about through the K? Diketone, okay. I'm happy not playing Diketone. Sorry, it should be Diketone, but it's funnier to say it that way. Maybe Diketone was a little bit less risky because you've got this O and an E. Frippon. Do I have Frippon? Yeah. So this will be my play next turn, and doesn't matter what my opponent plays now, I'm going to play it. Frippon here, very nice score. If my opponent takes this spot, look, too bad. I might even be able to use this spot. So, okay. Society is this thing I see immediately. Can I play an eastward? Jaspy? Don't think that's right. Waspiest. Fairly sure Dewar doesn't take the S. Oops. It does, okay. Now, so if it does, can we play anything here? Gassiest, easy. So I play off from the G. So my opponent fortunately blocked this out. Because why was I worried about the... You know what, I don't know why I was worried about that. Okay. I didn't have the A at the time when I played this, I believe, so... Gaseous might be the best play. I think this is as good as any. I don't believe Arceus spelt that way is right either. Okay. Let's have a quick look while the ads are loading. Blank. J? No. U. We needed something with an SU in it to have any chance. Suitcase. That would have opened a triple triple. Bad. Nothing with SU. So, can't be upset with that. What about with the G? Were there any more interesting plays starting with Gaspiest, Gaussiest? Gaussiest being the weirdest of them. Genistas. I'd rather play what I did. Gassiest. Giantess. I'd still rather play what I did, yeah. And then a whole bunch of words I don't know. Mastiche, Mustag. Cool. Maybe through the ET? I didn't actually look. In fact, before we have a look, can we... Something IES? Ah, bugger. So there's a lot of words there. What I'm going to do is make sure that it only includes things with ET. There you go. Egotist, athetisers. Would athetize would not fit. So, well, you'd need 1, 2, 3, 4. So anisets would have done. Well, that's a bit stupid. I should have looked. It's a slightly better play. How much better? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look, it's only 5 points, so it's not something to beat yourself up about. What I would beat myself up about would be the fact that I didn't look for it. I was too excited about the ET or the J or S. I just didn't consider it. And that's one of my things. I do like looking for these harder to find words. Yeah, well, my last plays are looking fairly good, aren't they? 7, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5. Okay. Alright, going on to, well, we're there. We're done for the day. So if I'd found this one, if I'd found air drawns, I would have had 4 bonuses out of 4. That would have been interesting. Oh well. Well, thanks for listening, and I will see you next time.